right, so go ahead and state your name and tell me what I'm looking at.
Yeah, Art Stevens. You look at a 1952 Chevy two-door sedan, Deluxe. It's been completely rebuilt. Was not a frame off, but it was definitely everything else but a frame off. It's got a Chevy 350 crate motor. It's got a Ford Mustang 2 front end, rack and pinion steering.
Nice. That should make it a lot livable, right?
Got air conditioning, Chevy Turbo 350 transmission, Ford 8-inch rear end, and the paint job was done in the garage in 1994, and so that's about it. It's been a really good. I've had it 6 years. Very dependable car, and pretty much maintenance free. I drive anywhere with this car.
Oh, and that's so important, especially with these, classics, and you're talking about 50s and 60s kind of vehicles. Now, tell me your history. What made you want this particular and unique looking car, wanting to preserve it, and what made you stay interested in this kind of car?
This is my first classic car that I've owned. Always went to car shows, loved going to car shows. Always, dreamt about having a car one day, and after I retired, I said, screw it, and went out and got it, and this is what we got. So I really enjoy it. I belong to a car club in Temecula, Murrieta. It's called the Drifters Car Club, and we sponsor the Murrieta Rod Run every year.
Oh, I love the Rod Run.
Yeah. So we do that, a lot of volunteer work, but it's a great group of people to be involved with. Meet a lot of new friends and a lot of common interest, and I just, and I wasn't looking for this particular car. I was just looking for a car that was really in good shape and had good bones, and got lucky on my first try, and it's been a real good car, no rust. So
and we're fortunate enough to be in the desert Southwest where rust, if the car's been in California its whole life, we're pretty lucky to have that. Other than if it's an extremely older car where the paint was already chipping off to begin with. Now this is obviously a baby, and you've mentioned that it's drivable and livable for the daily. It could be a daily, but what are some of the other cars you have at the house?
This is my only classic car. I've got a Hyundai Palisade that we just recently bought, and I had a Ford F-350 I sold recently. So right now I got two cars, and so I'll be using this for now. I'll be using this more than I usually drive it, but I drive it at least once or twice a week anyway.
Oh, that's good. That's it. The Palisade. That's interesting. Korean car, huh? Yeah. But those things look beautiful, and I heard they drive great. What made you choose that one out of a plethora of options?
Well, in 2010 we bought a brand new Hyundai. It's called the Veracruz.
SUV.
And we had that 12 years, 130,000 miles, never had any problems. So it's one of the only cars out there with a 100,000 mile warranty.
Yep,
so
that's true.
We love this new one. It's just a great car.
Yeah. They look beautiful. So that's good. All right. So you had a good experience you had a good experience with Hyundai. So you went back to them, and that's exactly what we want from auto manufacturers. Last question. Thank you for your time, by the way. I want to talk about electrification. In 2035, for better or for worse, they're planning on going full electric in California, and no more being able to purchase brand new gasoline cars. How do you feel about that? Good, bad? What do you think the future of the car culture is going to be now that we're transitioning over to electrification?
Well, I think they're going way too fast on this. I don't think the country's ready for it. I don't see it happening, to be honest with you. I see that date being pushed back. So the people don't want it right now. So maybe 20 years down the road, but I don't see it happening anytime soon.
Right, and you're not the first one to mention. Mostly due to infrastructure, we're just not ready for all these electrical chargers placed all over, and the fact that I got to wait 30 minutes to an hour in my electric car before I can travel another 300 miles versus 5 minutes at the gas station. But yeah, I appreciate your time. Thank you for your perspective. And